Right, today's going to be a little bit of a different video. Just into response to a few comments that I've had. They were asking me basically how I got into reselling and then how I decided to quit my full-time job and do this full-time basically. Because I took the plunge back in, what are we now, this December. Oh, Merry Christmas if you're watching. This will probably go out on Christmas Day. I quit on the 25th of March, or had in my notice on the 25th of March, so my last day was the 25th of April, so it was 5 days after my 30th birthday, and I just had enough. I'd worked I used to do a lot of agriculture, so chainsaw work, strimmers, hedge cutters, bit of garden work, stuff like that, and I'd done it for a good 12 years, 11 years, since I was 19. I just got to the point where I didn't want to work for someone else. In my opinion, when you're working for someone else, the stability is good because you get your sick pay, you get your holiday pays, you get all the perks of being employed, your pension, blah blah blah. But you're just a slave. You're just a number. They don't care about you when you go sick. They don't. It's not like when you work for yourself. You actually feel like, or I feel like, I'm actually earning something. Whereas when you work for someone else, you just feel like you're there just to make numbers up. Well, that's how I felt anyway. So I'd been reselling for about 6 years previous. So I started in about 2018 to 2019. I don't know how I got into it really. I sort of just fell into it. I've always been into like designer clothes and footwear, and I think Vinted had not long come out, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to sell some of my stuff on Vinted. And then I started buying stuff on Vinted, and I realised I was buying stuff for next to nothing. And I thought, well, I can just sell this for more than I bought it for. Sorry. So I don't know. One day I just started buying stuff on Vinted, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to see how it goes. I'll just list it up on eBay and see if it sells for more. And then eventually I started picking up different things. I started going to car boat fairs. I started going to auctions. I started going to charity shops. And then one thing led to another, and here I am now. We've just moved into a unit. I've been in the unit 3 months now, 4 months. Slowly starting to outgrow the unit, so it's good. It means I'm progressing in the right way, but I don't want to, run before you're walking. So just slowly growing at the minute. Slowly buying more stock, different stock, a variety of stock. I don't just buy one thing, as you can tell. I sell everything. I don't just stay in one niche, because the way I look at it is that if you're walking in a boat fair and you see something that's worth money, why would you leave it? Pick it up and sell it. Easy as that. So some of the questions that I had were, how did I know I wanted to do it full time? Or how did I know I was ready to do it full time? So I think I'll address that first. I got to the point where I was making money, or more money than I was making from being employed full time. So it got to the stage where I thought, you know what, I can pay my bills. I don't need to be in full time employment anymore. And I wasn't happy at my last job. It was too many politics involved and being told what to do all the time. I don't really like that, so that made it easy to leave. But yeah, basically it got to the point where I was earning more money from doing this than I was in my full time job. And I just, basically what I'd done was I put the money that I was earning from my full time job into another bank account, didn't touch it, done this for 2 months, and saw if I could live without having my full time money, and I could. So I just said, if I could do it for 2 months, I'm just gonna bite the bullet, put my notice in, and here we are. Haven't looked back once. I haven't regretted it. I haven't thought it was the wrong decision. I'm very happy with the decision I made. I now have a lot more free time. I tend to only come to my unit 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then the other days I do a little bit of sourcing, and I can drop my kids to school in the morning. I pick my kids up. I have a lot more time with my kids and my family. I can watch the football when I want, much to my missus' annoyance. You're just in control of your own. So when you're self-employed, I think you're in control of your own time, and that's what I consider more important than money at times. As long as my bills are paid, I don't care what I earn. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not fussed about earning millions. As long as my kids have a good life and they're living comfortably and not having to worry about money, then that's fine. But yeah, so that's the reason that's how I got to the point where I thought, yep, I can do this now. I've had enough. And yeah, it's been good. I think the next question I had was, how did I know that I was at the rock? And then in the same comment, a gentleman asked how much stock I had when I decided to bite the bullet to leave. I think when I left, I was at 500 listings on eBay. So I wasn't selling much on Vinted at the time because obviously they didn't have Vinted Pro. So it was just eBay and a few things trickling through on Vinted, nothing major. So I was at 500 listings and I would list 5 items every day without fail. And I'd make sure I always had enough stock for the 5 listings every day, no matter what, no matter how much they were worth, no matter how small, how big, whatever it was, I listed 5 things a day, every day. And now I'm at the point where I think I've got just over 950 listings, and I'm listing on Vinted every day as well. So I just cross list. I don't have any cross listing software. I just cross list by myself. I put all my trainers, gaming stuff, clothing on Vinted. Anything that doesn't fall under them 3, I put on eBay. And I list between 10 and 15 things a day now, without fail. Always 10 to 15 things a day. Like I said earlier, so basically my working days are Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's when I do all my packing, all my listing, all my photos and stuff like that. And then the Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then Saturday morning, Sunday mornings are days that I either go out to charity shops, or I go to auctions, or I go to boot fairs, and that's when I buy stuff to sell, basically. So that's how my week goes. But yeah, up to about 950 listings, between 10 and 15 a day. So it's going well. I want to get, so I've set a few goals. By the time the year comes, so the year that I've left my job that I'm self-employed is April the 25th. So I want to get up to about 1,300 listings ideally. So another 350 listings by then. I don't want to jump too quickly, but I would like to get into a bigger unit within the next year. Unfortunately, this place is great, but it doesn't have any electrics, so it has no lighting. All the lighting is rechargeable lighting. Doesn't have a toilet. There's a petrol garage next door, which is fine, but you know, it's just the necessities, or they're not even luxuries, are they? Just things that you need to get by with. So that's another goal of mine. And I've just started obviously making videos on YouTube and TikTok, so I would like to get to 1,000 subscribers by April. So if you do enjoy the stuff that I put out, if you like it, leave me a comment, a like, and subscribe if you like it. That would be great. But yeah, I just wanted to make a little bit more of a video where you get to know me a little bit more, or get to know what I do. But yeah, no, I appreciate everyone who's watching at the minute, everyone who's subscribing, liking, commenting. It means a lot. I do really appreciate it. And obviously, the more people who do, then the more sort of videos I'll make, and I don't know. But we'll go from there. I don't really know what to say, but yeah, if there's anything else you do want to see, just leave me a comment, and I'll get round to it. But for now, I'm going to wrap my orders, and I am going to make my way through this mess. I'll tell you what, I'll show you what we got to do today quickly before I love and leave you. This is today's work. So all of this was purchased at a charity shop, or from charity shops on Saturday. So as you can see, there's quite a lot to get through. The bits down there I've actually listed already. The box down there's a box of weights and stuff like that. So they're all listed, but from the REM bag down to here, that's what we've got to get pictured and listed. But yes, that's what we've got to get done. But I won't bore you too much, but yeah, if you made it to the end, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, have a good Christmas.